Hey there campers and welcome back to the channel. Mark here. I'm really excited for today's Star Wars Unlimited video because I was able to go to my local store and pick up a copy of the pre-release kit. It came with a couple of goodies. I can't wait to do an unboxing, show off the things that I was able to pick up today at my local game shop. We're going to open up all of these packs. We're even going to look at maybe what was the best pre-release deck we feel like we could build with the packs and the content that we're going to get inside the box. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and jump over to our tabletop. Tell you what, let's keep me on screen here, and let's take a look at some of the things that I was able to pick up today. So first of all, I got a couple of goodies that I did not expect, and these, interestingly enough, are not for resale. So these actually are coming out with the Shadows of the Galaxy stuff, and maybe you already knew about that, but I did not know about it. My local game shop just gave them with the purchase of a pre-release kit for me. So go ahead and open up this one. This is the first of the two things. It's a nice little GameGenix Shadows of the Galaxy Star Wars Unlimited Initiative token. I thought this was really nice. I didn't actually get a GameGenix plastic initiative token for the first set, and so it's kind of cool. I was able to get a nice plastic GameGenix one for set 2. The other thing that came with it that I thought was really nice is this small card box. Now mine was already partially opened. Packaging was busted whenever I got it, but that's not a big deal. Once again, a nice little GameGenix small card box here. Got the Mandalorian on the front of it. I'm guessing there's like a little latch there, can pop open. You know, maybe not the highest quality in terms of its make. Maybe need a little bit of super glue there, GameGenix, but still nice. Certainly something I'll keep. Maybe the cards that I'm trading or that I have more copies of than I need, I could use this little nice box. Got Moff Gideon on the back of it as well. So very clearly coming with the two-player, not the two-player starter set, but with the pre-release kit as you're getting a box with both artworks of the two leaders that you're guaranteed to get in it with the Shadows of the Galaxy logo there. Really like these two. Thought that was really nice. Wasn't expecting to get either of them, even though my box isn't perfect. Really happy that I could get it. This is what we're all after, though, the pre-release kit. So if you're wondering, what am I going to get at my pre-release event? If I go to one over the weekend, this is what you're going to get. So you get one of these boxes here. Super easy, nice, satisfying to open on the inside. And believe it or not, I've used these boxes several times or for a good bit. Like I have a couple of my decks outside my office here are stored inside of these boxes. Being cardboard, they've held up pretty well for storage. You do get the Maul and Cad Bane and Hutt and Dr. Opera insert here, and it's got the blue inside rather than the red inside from Spark of Rebellion. I actually like these little boxes, if for no other reason. They're nice just to kind of toss on the shelf and maybe throw a deck in that you're not actively playing. You don't want to keep in one of your nicer GameGenix or other deck boxes that are out there. Of course, inside, we're also going to get our 2 leader cards, which are going to be cards available for us to be able to use as we play. The nice thing is with these, you are getting holo versions, which is really nice. And oh my gosh, I didn't know this either. Look at this. You're actually getting on their borderless holos. You're getting borderless holos. A little bit of a curve to them already. I did not know that. I had no idea that they were giving you the borderless holos. In Spark of Rebellion, the only way to get the borderless cards was to go to one of the cons that Fantasy Flight was set up at. And at one of the cons, you could pick these up. But here, you're getting borderless holographics of the Mandalorian and Moff Gideon from the get. That is really, really nice, guys. That is a huge upgrade, in my opinion, over just the hollowed alt art versions of Vader and Luke that we got with Spark of Rebellion. I actually like these way more, the Moff Gideon and Mandalorian hyperspace variants with hollowed on their front side. Wow. Those are really nice. I'm actually super impressed by that. Before, I really actually preferred the 2-player bundle of Vader and Luke. I like these a lot, and I think this is a huge reason for getting the pre-release kit alone. If you just ever want to play these guys, those are very nice. Foiling's done well in them. Go ahead and toss them up there. And then, of course, inside your pre-release kit, you're also going to get a couple of other things. You're going to get your Star Wars Unlimited building a pre-release kit set of instructions. You're going to get some punch-out tokens. You're also going to get your quick start rules here for playing the game. And so if you and a buddy pick these up, you'd be able to grab those, or you and a friend. And then you are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs of cards as well. And of course, here in this video, we're going to open up these 6 packs, see what we get in them, and then see if we would be able to put together a viable deck. I think they're 30-card decks for pre-release decks. Probably should look in the instructions on how to build one. But let's go ahead and yank these suckers out and take a look at them. So excited to be doing some pack opening. A Gar Saxon. We got the Hyperspace of the green base Navarro City. Okay, let's go ahead and put our leaders up here and our bases up here. Interesting. Cargo Juggernaut. And I was under the impression that Cargo Juggernaut was just in set 1. I guess it's also a reprint. It was reprinted as well. Daring Raid, I guess I didn't catch that. They're doing some reprints. Public Enemy, attach a unit, give them bounty, give a shield token to a unit whenever this gets removed, 0 cost. The Discerning Veteran, the 3/4 for 5. When played, this unit captures an enemy non-leader ground unit. Captured. Hunting Nixu, one that I missed too, a 4-resource 4/4 has raid 2 as long as you control another red unit. The 1-resource 2/2 Warzone Lieutenant, not a bad card there, straight green. Our first Wookiee in the Wookiee Warrior. We have the Fugitive Wookiee. Oh, a couple of Wookiees already, guys. I'm already seeing the Wookiee deck come together. The 3-resource 3/3 Mandalorian Warrior that gives an experience token to another Mandalorian unit. The Unexpected Escape, exhaust a unit, you may rescue a captured card guarded by that unit. That was our first uncommon. Our second uncommon is Punishing 1, a 3/4 vehicle transport. When an upgraded unit is defeated, you may ready this unit. Use this ability only once each round. The Coruscant Dissident, a 3-resource 3/4 on attack. You may ready a resource. That's an interesting and really strong card there. I think this card here is probably going to see some play. I really like it. Imprisoned, the 2-resource rare here. It is attached to an non-leader unit. Attached unit loses its current abilities and cannot gain new abilities. Very interesting. 2-resource upgrade you can throw on an enemy. That's our rare for this pack. And then we got the Vigilant Pursuit Craft as our holo, which is just a common. Let's go ahead and separate out our uncommons, our holos, and our commons. Just pack 1, guys, and Imprisoned in pack 1. Not sure how good that's going to be in a sealed format, but glad to have a copy of it. Okay, let's go here again. We picked up our first rare leader. We picked up a copy of Finn. That's great. The red base, Spice Mines. Another Wookiee. Let's go. Another Wookiee. The Night Owl Skirmisher. Already looking like we're seeing a lot of heroism. Good heroism cards. We got Finn as our heroism leader if we needed him. The Pike Sentinel. The Pirate Battle Tank. The Clan Challengers. A couple of really good Mandalorians. For some good Mandalorians energy as well if we wanted to play Gar Saxon with red. Ruthless Assassin. One of our first Hyperspace is a 3-resource 3/5 with bounty. Put the top card of your deck into play as a resource. I think this is a pretty bad card, but definitely interesting. Look the other way. The Cartel Turncoat. I think this is going to be a really good card in a draft format, or this isn't draft, like a sealed format. I think that will be really good. Oh, we got a copy of Crosshair as our first uncommon. Like Crosshair a lot. Didn't even realize actually that Crosshair is villainy. Is a villainy card. I didn't pick up on that. This is the Way. First heroism only card. Our uncommon here. Another uncommon, Restore 1 on attack. Discard a card from your deck. If it shares an aspect with your base, return it to your hand. Oh, let's go. A Palpatine's return. This might make us be playing Green Villainy just because of Palpatine's return. And then a common detention block rescue for our holo. Love picking up ourselves a Palpatine's return. Come on now. That was great. That was great. A Palpatine's return, guys. That's amazing. What a fun card. Okay, we're going to get a copy of Rey as well, continuing our ability to kind of go heroism. Cornet City here. I might be mispronouncing stuff. The Death Watch Loyalist. Okay, for a common. Village Protectors. Actually, I think that card's pretty good too. Modded Cohort. Death Mark with a really bad artwork on Han. Really, really bad. Angrito. Gamoran Retainer. Another hyperspace here. The Slaver's Freighter, the 5 resource 4/5. When played, you may ready another unit with power equal to or less than the number of upgrades on enemy units. Bounty Guild Initiate, a Privateer SCYK. Sick. Oh, another Slaver's Freighters. We could get 2 of those in a deck pretty easily. Consistency is really good when you're doing these limited type formats. We got Ketsu, which is kind of cool. Another Mandalorian unit. Oh, a new adventure. A really cool uncommon double yellow. Might not get played in this deck. Echo, we got another one of the bad batch. Let's go. Our rare here is Quira, a 4 resource 3/5. Look at an opponent's hand, then name a card. While this unit is in play, each card with that name costs 3 more from your opponent's hand. Could be a really good card in a limited format. And then the Clone Deserter with a 2/3 for 1 with Restore 1 and a Bounty Draw card. Once again, I think pretty good. These bounty cards probably pretty good just for tempo and stuff in this format. Still no legendary pulls, guys, but some pretty cool cards so far. Regardless, oh, let's go. We got ourselves a Hyperspace Cad Bane that we could use to play the Spice Mines as well. The Pirate Tank here. Another Clan Challengers card. A lot of Mandalorians. A Ruthless Assassin, a Moment of Glory, Vambrace, Grapple Shot. If we're looking to do some cool Mandalorian type stuff, I think that's awesome. Detention Block Rescue. Oh, just the straight up wanted. Readying 2 family resources, friendly resources. I think that's cool. Another Cartel Turncoat, making me really want to play Heroism. Heroism with Cunning, just because of how good those are. Protector of the Throne. An L337 robot here. Pretty good card as well. Remnant Reserves, an uncommon, or he would have been an uncommon as well. So we'll put him in the uncommon pile. This is the way. Mandalorians are top 8 cards of your deck for 2 Mandalorian and or upgrade cards. Reveal them and draw them. Whew, definitely feeling like Mandalorians are the way to go. Oh, let's go, guys. Our rare is Chewbacca, making me all the more want to play that blue-red heroism deck. Chewbacca, whew, nice, very nice. If only we could open up a Han. And then a Daring Raid. I hope we open up a Han in one of these 2 packs. He is common in this set. It would be really cool to have Han. I think he would synergize really well with all of these Wookiees that we've already opened up. Bosk, not Han, but Bosk is cool. We got the Castle base here. The Discerning Veteran. The Nixu again. Another Warzone Lieutenant. Another Wookiee, though. Another Wookiee. You know, I'm feeling the Wookiees energies here if we can get the Han. The Night Owl Skirmisher. We got the Pike Sentinel again. Another Wookiee Warrior. Oh, Surprise Strike also must be a reprint in this set. Either that or they mingled some cards in with just the pre-release sets. I'm not really sure. I'm guessing some stuff was reprinted, though. Another Mandalorian Warrior. A Freetown backup. Oh, a Fell the Dragon. Oh, that was our first uncommon in this pack. A Fell the Dragon Feat, a non-leader unit with 5 or more power. Definitely a card that you're going to want in a sealed format. Dengar, it's a really cool bounty hunter card. Just a cool bounty hunter. Oh, I'm throwing my stuff all over the place. And we got Alerting, Altering the Deal. Discard a captured card guarded by a friendly unit. Probably not a card that's going to see play in this format specifically. Zuckuss, though, a really good card, and we got a holo of him, which is kind of cool. Okay, guys, final pack for our pre-release kit. then we'll see what we can put together. Do you think we can pull a Han Solo off the top of this one? Because that would be great. No, but we do pick up a borderless Rey, which might be good to play as well. She probably plays pretty well with a couple of Wookiees. So borderless Rey, Death Watch Hideout. Okay, take captive, another Nixu, a pirate battle tank, super commando squad, another clan challengers. With 3 copies of this, makes me really want to play some Mandalorians for sure. Relentless Pursuit, another Mandalorian warrior, another Wookiee with the fugitive Wookiee, and then we're moving into our uncommons here with guild target, spare the target, privateer crew. Our rare, nice, our rare is going to be a wrecker, another really strong card, and then a hollow Mandalorian warrior. Okay, guys, so those are all the cards that we're going to have. I think one of the keys is to figure out what leader you are feeling like you want to play based off of some of the cards that you've picked up and what factions you have the most of. So let's make a couple of piles here. Pure neutral, cunning, and make some villainy, and then some that are... There's our 4 factions there. We just need a heroism exclusive card, and we can toss him in the line there. There, our heroism exclusive card. I already have a pretty strong feeling we're going to be playing blue-red heroism with this deck, but I figured, hey, practically, let's just sit down and put it together and just kind of see what it looks like once we're getting it together. It is pretty tempting to dive into yellow because of a couple of the faction cards we've gotten there, but I'm thinking that it's probably, we're a little disappointed, right, that we didn't get a chance to see Han Solo, because man, we would have played the heck out of the Wookiees with the Han Solo, but that's okay. This one right here, the Cartel Turncoat, I think is just going to be a really strong card in this format, which does leave me with a lot of temptation to give it a try, but I'm thinking maybe we're going to go just a slightly different direction with this instead. Let's go and finish getting all of our commons in piles. And then here, of course, we have our uncommons as well. And make a quick couple of stacks of those guys. Let me know in the comments, guys, what are you most excited to build at pre-release? What cards in general are you most excited to get your hands on with this set? Is there a specific card that like you're just jazzed out of your mind? You really want to be able to pick it up on pre-release weekend? Is there something, you know, like that that's just really specific for you? Or are you just kind of newer to the game and not entirely sure exactly what it is that you're looking for? Let me know in the comments below. We're about through organizing all of our cards. And you know what? We have a pretty even split amongst all of the cards here. But I think just judging off of some of the cards we've seen, let's move our piles just to the edge of the screen here. We need to take a quick look at what leaders that we have as options. We can play Rey and Blue Heroism. We can play Aggression with Villainy. I think there is maybe an argument for that. Play a bunch of the Mandalorians alongside Bosk. I think Cad Bane's really cool, but maybe not super great. Unfortunately, we did draw the same leader twice. So we did get 2 Reys, giving us 1 less option than maybe what someone else might have if they didn't get any duplicates. I really feel like we're kind of in the zone where we're playing either maybe Gar, Bosk, or Rey in this scenario. So let's go ahead and eliminate the other leaders, despite thinking some of them are pretty cool, but I just didn't really see a lot of the synergistic cards there. Rey has the ability to give experience tokens to anything with 2 or less power. If we take a quick glance through, how many things do we really have with 2 or less power? Certainly some of our Wookiees have 2 or less power. We have a couple of other things that probably have 2 or less power as well. If we go to red, how many things in red do we really have with 2 or less power? Certainly we're going to be playing Wrecker. I think that a lot of our stuff in red, we might have like more villainy stuff that's a little bit higher attack. Maybe not stuff that's all that great in terms of synergy with Ray. One of the things that we do have, though, is we do have this guy here, the Death Watch Loyalist. It does avoid, we don't play the Skirmisher, the 4-3 for 3, which is really good. Instead, we get the 3-3 for 3, but it does have Grit and Overwhelm. I'm not sure how important that's going to be in this particular scenario. I'm just wondering what good villainy cards we have here. So each friendly upgraded unit gets +1 attack. Unfortunately, guys, we don't really have a lot of upgrades, making it pretty hard to use Gar. This deals with bounties. I think that the best bet for us in this environment is going to be playing Ray and playing it with red. And, you know, let's play it. Let's just play it with the Spice Mines. Just, you know what? No, let's do Death Watch Hideout if we're going to be using some Mandalorians. Now, the next trick is to go through and decide some of the cards that we want in this deck for sure, knowing that we're going to be playing Heroism and blue and red. And then we can also, of course, run in some of these neutrals, which we can get rid of one of those right now because we picked up 3 of the Mandalorian warriors. We need to go through and quickly pull out anything with the villainy tag because we're not going to be running these guys with villainy tags. So let's go ahead and pull those out and set them aside. And let's do the same with red. You know, I thought that red had a lot more than what it actually does. I think we only have 3 or 4 villainy specific cards in red. So that's really not bad. Just 3 cards there and 3 cards in blue. Okay, great. Now, if we're building this Ray deck, I think that Ray wants to be able to attach to some things that have 2 or less attacks. So let's just see what we have here. We do have the Wookiee Warrior. When played, if you control another Wookiee unit, draw a card. I think we run the 4-drop Wookiee Warriors. We also have this, search top 8 cards you get for a Mandalorian and or upgrade cards, reveal them and draw them. That's not bad. And then here, a 3-resource 2/4. While this unit is upgraded, it gains Sentinel. I don't know that we're going to be able to get many upgrades out and actually make that effective. Deal 3 damage to that unit. If that unit is guarding any captured cards, deal 6 instead. This is just straight up removal, and so I think you play it. Deal 2 damage to a unit or base. Straight up removal. I think you play it. Wrecker is a shoe-in, 100%. Wrecker goes in the deck. Another Mandalorian, so easy to search for. Also a turn 1, 3/2, which is pretty good with Saboteur. And when this unit deals combat damage to a base, you may defeat an upgrade that costs 2 or less, which might be good if I have stuff with bounties on it. Deal 2 damage to a base, allows me to bounty something, get a little bit of damage out there, pretty good. Another just straight up removal. Not sure we're going to run these. I think we definitely run these 4 3s and then these 3 6s as well. Attachment gets draw 2 cards. Let's put that off to the side. There's a maybe there. Once again, just another straight up piece of removal. We want that in the deck. And then another Clan Ren or Clan Challengers card. Let's take a look really quick. I think there's a few more cards in this that are going to have the low attack. This is a 3/5 for 5 with Sentinel in space, which I think is just going to be important. We have something to put in space. I don't love Imprison. Chewbacca is a guaranteed to put in. Exhaust unit, you may rescue a unit that's captured to it. Probably not going to run that. A 2/3 with Restore. On attack, discard a card from your deck. If it shares an aspect with your base, return it to your hand. That's just a straight up draw. Defeat a non-leader unit with 5 or more power. Fell the Dragons, a guarantee. This is just a really good card as well. Attached unit gets bounty. Give a shield token to it. Give a shield token to a unit. I don't know that we want to run Public Enemy. We're definitely going to run this guy here and here, just a Sentinel shielded that we can buff with Ray as well. Attached is one of the only sort of upgrades we got. You can exhaust a defender, but it's a 2 for a 2/2, which really isn't bad. We're going to put it off to the side for now. Our Mandalorian warriors come into play, and you can give an experience token to another Mandalorian unit. It's a 3-resource 3/3, really not bad. If you control another bounty hunter, you may deal 2 damage to a ground unit. I don't think we're going to be playing this, even though it is a 1-drop, which could be good for our deck. You can choose any from 6 leaders or 1 to 2 promo leaders in the box. Whenever you're building, you get a 30 HP base, and you have to have at least 30 cards in your deck. So if we combined all of these cards together, I think we're going to be a little over 30, which is kind of encouraging. We'll be able to cut back 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 27 cards, actually. So we need 3 more cards to go into this deck to make it a full deck. And I think sometimes this is just how the sealed format is going to go. You're going to get this far and just say, well, we just got to find cards to put in. There's one card there. If we look through some of these ones we had, you know, a 4/4 for 4 isn't terrible. I don't know that that's exactly what we want. I think this ability to draw 2 cards with the Deathmark bounty is pretty good. That puts us 1 away from having everything that we need. You know, give a shield token to, you know, let's just throw a 3rd bounty in just to play around with the bounties. I think that could be fun. Now let's take a quick look here and just see what our breakdown in terms of our curve is. We want to make sure that we have some cards that we can play almost every turn, especially when you're playing this format. Being able to play cards almost every turn is just going to be vital and important to the deck. Put the 6 drop down here, below here, another 4, a 2 drop here, an 8 for our top end with Chewy. There's our 1 and only 5. Oh no, actually these clan challengers are also 5s. I also think that 3 drops are probably one of the most important things that you can have in your deck. I think that turn 2 is going to be a really important turn to kind of get online, and so it's good to see that we have so many of these 3s and 2s in the deck. I think that's going to be really, really important, but we definitely have a little bit of removal. I think removal especially is going to be at a premium between Daring Raid, the Detention Block Rescue, and then Fell the Dragon. I think those are going to be important, but we're looking at in the 0 and 1 costs, just for all of these going to be sort of removal and bounties. So we're definitely going to be looking on turn 1 to get one of our 2 drops out or to search for some stuff. Unfortunately, we don't even have a lot. We really only have 2 drops that you could play on turn 1. So we're going to be hoping to hit, like, this is the way to maybe be able to search and stock our hand up, or we're going to be definitely mulliganing for one of these 2. That's definitely a weak point. Our deck is looking to come online on turn 3 for sure, with only 2 pieces of removal, and then just a ton of units between the Night Owl Skirmishers, the Mandalorian Warriors, which can come down just as a 3/3 for 3. Then you get the tree tenders that can come down as well, and of course Ray can buff those with a couple pieces of removal. On 4 we're coming down with Wookiee Warriors, which can be buffed by Ray, and also a Fell the Dragon if there's already something big we feel like we need to remove. On turn 5 we're really starting to come online with these Raid 3/3/6s with Overwhelm for 5. I think really strong in this format. On turn 6 coming down with Cargo Juggernaut or Wrecker, and then being able to wrap the game with Chewbacca at the top end. I think this Ray red deck would be quite a bit of fun to play. I think yeah, I think this would definitely be, at least right now, the deck that I would put together in the time limit that I had. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a really great time at whatever pre-release events you're going to get a chance to go to. I had a ton of fun being able to unbox all this stuff. Some really nice treats from GameGenics that came along with the pre-release kits. I think that's awesome as well. Let me know how you guys do in your pre-release events over the weekend. Let me know what you think about my Ray Red deck that we threw together for this pre-release kit. Have a great day, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the channel here, just so you can see more content from us. More Star Wars stuff coming out with the release of Shadows of the Galaxy as well. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.